When it comes to keeping our money and banking information safe and secure, there has never been a more important time to do so. That's why GTE Financial is excited to introduce the new Go Premium program designed to protect you and your family. Here to explain what it is Jennifer Maxfield, VP of Marketing and Products. Good to see you.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
This is so important. We were chatting before we got started, and I think most people assume, we were thinking even too, that most people don't really shop around for different checking accounts, and they just maybe go to the bank that's closest to them. You guys have upped the game with what you're offering for customers.
Yep, we just launched our Go Premium with GTE Secure in March this year, and what we love about it is we wanted to make, how do you make a checking account more than a checking account? And with fraud and identity theft on the rise, if you go to any of the credit bureau sites, you'll see it's 1 in 20 American consumers is impacted by identity theft now. It's yucky. So how can we build a checking account with baked-in features to better protect our members?
And that's where I said I think most people assume they don't shop around, right? I don't know if people know to do that.
Yeah, they'll shop for, like, go to the grocery store and find the best deal, but when it comes to a checking account, you don't do that competitive shopping. But this particular account, you get the monitoring that you hear about all the time. You get the credit scores. But like, when's the last time you looked at all 3 of your credit bureaus at one time, the reporting, the history? Like, when's the last time you do that?
I know, that's what I said. I even bought a house recently and don't know if I actually physically did that.
Right, and that's not unusual. So that monitoring, that information is key. But what I think really amps up that this checking account is, let's say you have fraud. Okay. Yucky. I work at a financial institution. I would first freak out and then probably start Googling to figure out how to fix it. But we offer a fraud specialist, somebody who's dedicated to you from start to finish. In certain cases, you may have out-of-pocket expenses to repair your identity, have to go to court. We have $10,000 of reimbursement coverage to help fix that fraud issue or that identity theft issue, all baked into the checking account.
So that's already like included. It's not like some special program you have to go and get. And you were saying just as important as your bank information is, Social Security numbers too, that there's programs in here that watch what's being done.
So the financial monitoring is one thing, but the non-financial things like the Social Security, your kid's identity. Like, you live here, but it looks like you're voting in a different state. That's a red flag. So let's resolve that. Make sure you know about it. So that's a part of it too.
What I loved as well is, let's say somebody has had maybe some mistakes in the past and they haven't been able to get a checking account maybe at your traditional banks or whatever. You guys are offering this and saying, hey, you know what, let us help you. Why was this important? Explain this.
A lot of people do get turned down for checking accounts, and that's something that you may not know unless you're in the industry. So we really want to make sure that people have reliable access, safe access to their money with a debit card or a checking account. So we did introduce a different type of checking account available for anybody who may have had issues in the past or may just be starting out and wants to get a great checking account.
So where are locations? Who's eligible to join? Who can kind of
That's always the question for credit unions.
Right?
If you basically live, work, and play in Tampa Bay, you're in.
All right.
And we have 22 locations across the Tampa Bay area, but we have so many virtual services too. Like, a lot of our membership is out of area too because they can do everything with us virtually.
So again, you've just introduced this new program though, but as we wrap up here, when people are maybe looking for a new checking account or looking for a new bank, why choose you and your team?
I just think it's so key. Like, with this account too, we've built in cell phone protection. So if you lose your device, we help cover that. Like, we go beyond traditional banking services, and we're in this community. We love Tampa Bay, and it's just a great financial institution to be a part of.
Well, thank you so much for taking some time to join us this morning and let people know. Again, if you haven't shopped around for a checking account, now is the time to do so. There is the number to call to get more information, and certainly the website as well. But again, Jennifer, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you.